Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Natalie and my channel is all about vintage, fashion, luxury, and styling. So if you're interested in any of those, please consider hitting the subscribe button below. And today I am sharing my Chanel or vintage Chanel ready-to-wear collection with you all. So I was inspired to film this because I did pick up a new ready-to-wear piece, vintage. So all of these are vintage. And I love vintage Chanel. If you don't follow me already, I have a collection of Chanel handbags, all vintage, belts, accessories, shoes. I've done a shoe video before. I will link any of my relevant vintage Chanel videos down in the description box if you want to check more out. But if you are a vintage Chanel lover, you should definitely subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And yeah, they're just so special to me. There's just something about vintage Chanel. I just love the quality. I love like the quirkiness. I love just all of it. The 90s era I think was my favorite, like late 90s. Just the pieces are so cool and I just feel like very much my personal style. So without further ado, let me show you my collection. It's small. I think I have 6 pieces in my vintage Chanel collection, but slowly growing over time. So this is the first piece. So this is my newest shirt. It's a tank. It is from the 99P collection, and you'll see a trend. A lot of my pieces are from the 99P collection just by coincidence. I need to go and like look back at the photos from that collection because obviously I'm very drawn to the pieces. So this is it. It is beige and black. It has that Chanel repeated all over. I just think it's so cool. It kind of reminds me of like the Dior Galliano newspaper print, but kind of like a different version of it. This is the Chanel version, and it has a zipper, a clear zipper down the side, which is so cool. I love that. I paid, I think around like $350. It was a pretty good price. It said that the quality or the condition was like so-so compared to some of the other ones, which is why it was a little bit on the cheaper side. And honestly, there was like a few pulled threads in the stitching, which didn't pull out, like it wasn't completely undone, which was fine. I mean, it has a tiny bit of like fading here and there, but honestly, I think it's in really great condition and I'm not that picky. I don't need it to be brand new. Honestly, it's vintage. It's gonna be loved and gonna have some wear, and you'll see on some of my other pieces, like they definitely have more wear on them. And I'm okay with that. Same with my bags. I just feel like that adds to the character and it doesn't bother me personally at all, but something just to look at if you are on the hunt for vintage Chanel ready-to-wear pieces. Just really pay attention to all the photos, read the descriptions really well. And also sizing-wise, this is a size 38. My pieces kind of vary size to size, so just make sure you're reading the size. You can't always go by the number. And the material as well, so make sure that, you know, it has some stretch to it. Like I try to pick pieces that I feel like I can kind of work with the size a little bit. You will see one piece, it's a little bit snug on me, but otherwise, they usually do run on the small side. So when in doubt, always try to buy a size bigger than what you think, because vintage sizing is always smaller than nowadays. So this is the first shirt, and I will try to show you guys cutaways of everything, how it looks on me. So just a really cool shirt. I definitely have seen more of these floating around, so I will link anything I can find similar to mine down in the description box for you guys to shop. So this is my first piece. I am in love. I love it so much. So this is a knitted shirt, and it has the CCs with the kind of like frilling on the side, kind of a square neck, and this is fitted on me. It is a size 40, and it's from the 2002A collection. So that is this one. It's like a cashmere, I think, actually. 100% cashmere. So a cashmere kind of tank. It fits beautifully. Honestly, I need to do like the dip pillar on it. I get scared to do that stuff. I don't know on clothing. I get nervous. So I haven't done that, but it really could use a good depilling, as you can see. But in the black, it's kind of hard to tell. And it's really nice. I don't reach for this a lot, and I don't know what it is about it that I don't reach about it for. Maybe it's just like the combo of it being cashmere, but it's a tank, so it's like gotta be the right weather to wear it. But yeah, I do love it though, and I can't part with it yet. Like I haven't been able to say, okay, I'm over it, I want to sell it, but I think it's really cool. So I got this on the Real a couple years ago. I can't remember how much I paid for it. But I don't think it was too expensive, maybe $200 or $300, somewhere in that range. So that's my second ready to wear piece. Okay, so probably one of the pieces you guys might see me wear the most is this vintage Chanel tweed vest. I love this vest so much. So this is from the 99P collection again. It's a size 36, so the same as my tank. And let me show you guys close up. So it's a beigey tweed with these like yellowish pearlized buttons with the CC logos in the center. It's so cool. So it has the 4 pockets, and then Chanel jackets they had that chain in the bottom to kind of like weigh it down. So, and it's lined in beige, and it's like a very lightweight, like cottony blend type of cotton, wool, nylon, viscose, linen. Definitely has like a linen-y feel like on the inside. So really beautiful. It's definitely like fitted. If I button it up, it's like fitted perfectly, but usually I wear it open, and it's just, I mean, iconic. So I always wanted a piece of vintage Chanel tweed, and so I have this, and I have a jacket as well, but I definitely get the most wear out of this versus the jacket. I just feel like it's easy to wear, goes with everything, and I think I can't remember the price I paid for it. I think it was on sale, again, from the Real. I think most of these are from, most are from the Real. I love it so much. So super cool. I'm so happy to have this in my collection. Now, continuing with the tweed is this amazing tweed Chanel jacket. So this is Chanel Boutique. It is from the 97C collection, and it is a size 40. But this is an example of one of those that is the size 40, so bigger than some of my other pieces, but fits me very snug, especially like in the arms and the shoulder area. It's very snug. And I don't know if it's because it's like a thicker tweed and like lined, that it's like that snug fit, but it's also kind of short in the sleeves, which sometimes I have a problem with. Even though I'm petite, I'm 5'3", I find sometimes things come up short on my sleeve. So typically when I wear this, I do wear it kind of like sleeves rolled up, kind of pushed up. But even if it's not like fitting me great anymore, it fit me better like back in the day. Now that I've like had a kid and everything, it fits a little snugger than it used to. But I don't think I can get rid of it. I still like, I love it, and I got such a good deal on it. I think I maybe paid like $400-ish for it, and that's because there is some like staining in the lining, which didn't bother me. It didn't have like a smell or anything. I could probably try to get it dry cleaned, but again, I get nervous like taking my vintage Chanel to the dry cleaner and just like trusting that it's gonna come back okay, or come back at all, or I don't know. I get nervous. So I have not gotten it dry cleaned. I just kind of like do spot cleaning myself. But around the collar, like there is some like darkening around the cuffs and the collar, but honestly, it's like, it's not something you can tell just by looking at it. I think to me, the most important thing is that it has like all the buttons when I'm looking for things. So always make sure things have all the buttons, and there's no like significant like snags or pulls or things that can't be fixed. So otherwise it is in beautiful condition. Again, has that chain detail at the bottom. And then the buttons, let me show you close up. They have that clear, surrounded by the CC and silver tone. So, so cool. Again, doesn't fit me amazing, but good enough to wear. Like, I can't sell it. It's like iconic, and the color is just so beautiful and rare. And this is a little bit special to me because I bought this before I was newly pregnant. I didn't know if I was having a boy or girl, but I just like felt boy vibes, and I picked this out, kind of like that bluishy color, and then I found out I was having a boy, and so I feel like it was like my sign. Like I was very drawn to blue at that time, so just like a little like special meaning to me. So I absolutely love this piece. Okay, when I said I was done with the shirts, I'm not done with the shirts. I have another shirt. So this is a kind of meshy looking button down sleeveless shirt. It is from the, again, 99P collection, and it does have these clear buttons that do say Chanel Paris on them, all down on the 2 sides. And then on the back, it does say Chanel on that little tag there. So this is so cool. I don't reach for this a lot. Again, I don't know why. I I don't know why I don't reach for it more. I really need to try style this more because I do love it. I think I just don't wear gray as much as I do like beigey colors, at least recently, and maybe that's why, but I need to like put this to the front of my closet and style it more, but it's really cool. Yeah, it's perfect as like a layering piece. That's usually how I wear shirts like this. It's like layered, but it definitely could look cool buttoned up and like tucked in too. And perfect for this time of year. So honestly, I need to pull this out and wear it more. But this is the next piece. I got this on the real as well. And again, I can't remember how much I paid. Probably in like the $200 or $300-ish range. Usually like I kind of pay around there for things. I don't usually go for like the really high priced items. Again, this was a couple years ago, so prices may be higher now. But yeah, I don't think, sometimes pieces aren't as sought after, and those ones usually go for still a like decently reasonable price, especially if you don't care, like it says Chanel emblazoned like giant in the front, like anything with like CCs on it usually go for way more money than something like a little bit understated that maybe just has like a detail here and there. So always dig through, and like the Real is a great place to find like good deals on some vintage Chanel clothing, so I usually look there a lot, and same with eBay. Japanese consignment sellers are always pretty good. These are my vintage Chanel trousers, and these are just showstoppers. I am so happy to have these in my collection. So they have the CC button on the front as well as on the back pocket, and otherwise are just like really beautiful wide-legged trousers. And these are 100% wool, size 40. And they're from 2002 collection. So just like the wool shirt, I think was the 2002 collection as well. So made in France. They're just like beautiful, classic, timeless, never go out of style. Depending on like my size, I've been fluctuating obviously with having a baby, being pregnant, like my size is kind of up and down. So I haven't like altered these just because I feel like if I alter them smaller and then I get bigger, like I don't really know like where my final size is. If I get pregnant again, like you never know. So I leave these kind of like on the looser side, and I'll just belt them if I need. A vintage Chanel belt obviously looks amazing with them, a beautiful gold vintage Chanel belt. But I also leave them kind of on the longer side. They are like longer, but I find that I'll end up reaching for these sometimes for fancier occasions when I'm wearing heels. So again, like I don't want to alter them and get them too short, and then if I want a pair of heels, they don't look right. So I've kind of like let them be for now. I figure over time I can always like alter if I need to. But they are just showstoppers, so beautiful, classic. I can't remember what I paid for these. I think I got them on the Real as well. These were one of the first pieces I picked up like several years ago. So I don't remember. I probably paid a decent amount because they are like pretty good, like sought after pieces. You don't find these for very reasonable. Oh, they did have like, they do have a little bit of a like pulling on this leg here, but in the black you really cannot tell. It's like kind of lower down on the leg, and so I think that probably brought down the price a little bit, which to me, like you can't really see that, and it's not like going to like eventually ruin the pants. So yeah, these are the last piece in my collection. Let me know what piece is your favorite in my collection, and if you own any vintage Chanel, definitely share down below. Let me know what you guys have. And if you want to see more collection videos like this, or have any ideas of other things you want to see of mine, I've done accessories, shoes, bags, but I do have more ready to wear other designer brands. If you guys want to see that, you can always let me know down in the comments. And again, I've linked everything similar I can find down in the description box for you guys to shop. And please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. And until next time, take care. Bye.